Hi everyone, this is James from MTG Crown, and today we're going to look at our standard deck tech for Mono Red Goblins. So why Mono Red Goblins? So Mono Red Goblins is a really fast, really aggressive, and at the moment also very cheap deck designed to inflict a lot of damage very quickly to your opponent. We're going to do this using Goblins. We have a small amount of Goblin synergy, which we'll look at as the slides progress. But for now I'm just going to go through the creature drops one by one and then talk about the non-creature spells. So we start with the one-drop creatures. So at the moment we're going to use Monetary Spear as one of our primary one-drops. Although Monetary Spear isn't a goblin, it can be argued that Monetary Spear is one of the best one-drop red creatures in the whole of Magic. So for those who don't know, Monetary Spear is a 1/2 hasty prowess creature, so it's very efficient for its mana cost. We also have our first Goblin, which is Goblin Glory Chaser, which is a 1-drop, 1/1. It also has this renown 1 on it, so when it deals combat damage to a player, if it isn't renowned, put a 1/1 counter on it. As long as Goblin Glory Chaser is renowned, it also has Menace. So you could drop this turn 1, turn 2 swing, and if they don't block it, it becomes a 2/2 of Menace, which is a real nasty thing to get rid of. So moving on to our 2-drop creatures, we start with Mardu Scout. So for double red, which is no problems for us, it's a free 1. However, we can dash this in for 1 and a red. So sometimes it's useful to dash this in if we have a lot of goblins out already, just to avoid removal. We then have Goblin Piledriver, which is one of the reasons to play this deck. So Goblin Piledriver is a 1/2. However, when it attacks, it gets +2/+0 until the end of turn for each other attacking goblin. So the point of this deck is to have as many goblins out in the field attacking at once. So it's perfectly feasible that Goblin Piledriver could have a +8/+0 boost on it, which would make this a 9/2, which would be crazy. We're finally playing a creature which is technically a free drop, however we can surge it for 2. This is Reckless Bushwhacker. Reckless Bushwhacker, when it is surged in, it gains haste and gives all of our other creatures +1/+0 until the end of turn. So this helps our Goblin synergy and also helps us get a lot of damage through very quickly, giving all our other creatures haste, giving all our other creatures a buff, so that's a very good creature. So that was all our creatures, and let's look into our token generators. Being goblins, we can play 4 copies of Dragon Fodder and 4 copies of Holding Outburst. So for 2 mana, we can generate 2 red 1/1 goblins, and for 3 mana, we can generate 3 red 1/1 goblins. So these are just efficient ways of getting more and more goblins out into the battlefield. We also have a set of non-creature spells in this deck list. So we start with 4 copies of Wild Slash. So this is good to either get rid of opponents' blockers, or just do 2 damage to the face. We have 3 copies of Exquisite Firecraft. So this is really going to be made for dealing full damage to the face, but again it can get rid of a big blocker. We have 4 copies of Titan Strength, so when they allow one of our poor little goblins to get through, we can Titan Strength it and turn a 1/1 into a 4/2, and the scry 1 on it is also important. Finally, we play Expedite. So Expedite is just to give a creature haste and to draw a card, so just to keep our deck cycling through cards. Finally, we've got 18 Mountains not listed here. So that was Mono Red Goblins. It's a fairly cheap deck and fairly easy deck to play as well. My advice is put it together and have a lot of fun with it. Please like, comment and subscribe, and please check out our other videos linked from this video.